Their attacks were very brutal. They didn't understand that you were already going through some things, but they decided to attack you anyway. They didn't know anything, but it was the way God handled you, the way that He allowed you to have a strong mind during these whole vicious attacks from your enemies. You have so many things going for yourself, and you have this one particular person who sees things going well in your life and they don't like it. There's a lot of envy and jealousy around you, and it's coming from this one particular person. Spirit is showing me someone who is a feminine energy, who has a very vicious face spiritually, but when you see them on the outside, this person is very, very sweet, very calm, very peaceful. But see, the Lord knows the heart, and this person's heart is very hard. They're very vindictive, very vicious, strange energy is what I'm getting. Yes, so when you look at this person, I want you to know that there are many attacks that they have sent against you because they see all of the accomplishments that you had. Yes, you've been very victorious in your life. You have had so many things happening for you, but now that they have come against you, it's something about this spirit that they carry within them, and this is the spirit of Jezebel. And I've been telling you guys about this spirit for a long time. This spirit comes to kill, steal, and destroy, just like the enemy wants to take down the prophets. You've been speaking your word. You've been speaking a lot of truths. And all of the speaking that you've been doing has really roused this person up. And this person in this spirit that is within them has really become very, very strange. When I tell you there's strange energy involving this person, even to the point to where they feel or see in like a spiritual aspect of the death of you. Yes, they wanted you to be unalived because they feel like if you weren't here, they could take what was yours. They could have the anointing that you have. They can have the accolades that you have. This person has went so far as to seek witches and warlocks, to seek to seek diviners to attack your life, to look into your life. There's been a lot of monitoring going on from this person. They see everything that's about to happen, and one thing for sure, they definitely see that you are about to have this big breakthrough, and there's a lot of generational wealth headed your way. They see it coming, so why not attack, right? Because that's what they think. If they attack and they stop you or they get rid of you, that you wouldn't receive it and it would bounce to them. This is definitely some type of familiar spirit, someone in the family line that does not want you to get what is yours. So therefore, if they're in the family bloodline, it will come to them if they were willing and waiting and ready to take it. This is someone who's very eager to get what they want. They show off a lot of things. This is a show off to the max. When I tell you this is someone who likes to show off their life just to get people to see them. They seek validation through people. They seek validation through clouts because they chase clouts. And see, since you don't have to chase clout to get what you want, all you got to do is be you and continue to do what you do. They think, okay, well, maybe I can have that life. This person has been watching you. They even went as far as to law enforcement to use some form of negative, what can I say, some type of negative energy to get law enforcement to come into your life, whether it's through people that you're involved with or yourself. They're wanting to get you in some type of illegal aspect where you won't be able to come out of that. So if it was something that was to happen in the public side and everybody saw it, people would not want to even subject to you. But your whole anointing, the things that you're supposed to be doing, your whole purpose is where people are going to subject to you because of the Lord and the Spirit that is willing in you. And nothing in hell can stop that. I'm going to tell you that now. These folks are out here really willing to sacrifice their own lives just to get what you have. That's how you know your anointing is powerful. They're willing to sabotage your calling in order to get what they want. Yes, these are individuals who will not, even I feel like this individual also has some type of their leadership, some type of leadership part. They're a leader or something. People really look up to this person, and you may be a part of this person's life as well, not knowing that this person is the way that they are, but it's like they almost have the say so for you to eventually get to where you're going. It's almost like God is using them as a catalyst or using them as a bridge for you getting to where you're going. And see, now that just lets you know that this part of this thing is a test of your faith, but also a test of this person. Will they help you? Will they be willing to bless your life or bless your purpose? Because the Lord told them to. But I see now that this person is not going to, they're not willing to. This person's not, they're willing to vet for someone who is wicked and vindictive. Think about the guy in the Bible who was, I forgot his name. It might have been Bartimaeus. He was the one who they said, do you want us to hang Yeshua or do you want us to do it to Bartimaeus? I think if I'm saying the name wrong, correct me in the comments, please. But listen, they chose the wicked man who was wicked from the jump. The reason why he was already in prison because he did some shit that he wasn't supposed to do. Okay, they chose him to be released instead of choosing Yeshua to be released. And see, that's what I'm saying. See, you have someone here who's willing to release someone who's evil and wicked, knowing that they're wicked, but willing to vet for them, to tell people, yeah, this is the person that you should hire. This is the person that you should allow to do this. You know, and it's like they're willing to vet for this person because they're so unwilling to allow you to get in position where the Lord wants you to be. And see, this is where they messed up. And I tell y'all, every time these people be out here effing around and finding out, because you are a chosen one. And what God says, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. You are that. And that's what they're doing. This person put their mouth on you to make people think, to assassinate your character, to make people think that you are not who you say you are. Just like they were with Yeshua. He says he's the king of all kings. He's this, you know, he says that. But see, you ain't even have to say it. It just shows because there's an anointing on your life. They see the light upon you. You ain't never have to say nothing. You never had to say a word. But the thing about it is they chose to allow this wicked, vindictive person to be in your position. But God says, I'm switching the roles. You shall rise. You are going to be on top. There's nothing for you to be afraid of. Fear not, because the Lord is with you. What you're about to do is something that no one else has ever done except Yeshua. Because like I said, they chose the wicked one over Yeshua. And he rose anyway. And that's what I'm saying. You're about to rise up and people will know that nobody did it but the Lord who was on your side. Nobody could have done this but him. When it comes to your life, God knows that you have faced tumultuous attacks from your enemies, but not only that, you faced attacks from this person and they could have been the one to stop it from the jump. But God says, I'm willing to make your enemies my enemies, and understand that when my enemies are your enemies, they will see my hand. My hand will be shown in this situation, and you will be in the rightful position that you're supposed to be in. So get ready. I want you to get in position and understand and hear me when I say this, that God is with you. And if God be for you, who can be against you? And that's on period.